That happens to be on July 20th, so only 4 to 5 days away depending on when I put this video out. That's coming very quick and I don't think many fans are aware of it. If you didn't even know and don't know what I'm talking about, the guarantee date for Shake Milton is from the non-guaranteed contract they currently has with their team. It's completely non-guaranteed, so they can waive it without taking a cap hit. And at the current moment, that's very important for them for two big reasons. One of which being the fact that they are hard capped at the first apron, and with them being roughly less than 1 million below it right now, they don't have the ability to make another move unless they waive Shake Milton, or I guess do a salary dump in some kind of other way. But this being the obvious one to point to and definitely the easiest one for them, it would give them the ability to waive him and then sign a different player, or if they would make a trade and trade one player for two players, obviously they have to have a spot for that player too. So the first reason being that they're hard capped and currently pushing that first apron, waiving Shake Milton gives them roughly 4 million of space below it, and not to mention then using their biannual exception. That's kind of the second reason, kind of a two-part thing between giving them a roster spot and then giving them the ability to use part and nearly the entirety of their biannual exception. If you don't know what I'm talking about, once again, the Lakers previously used their non-taxpayer mid-level exception. That's how they signed both Jake LaRavia and DeAndre Ayton, but they also have their biannual exception. Right now, they don't have the full amount of it, having roughly 3.9 of the $5.1 million amount of it, which they currently can't get to unless they waive Shake Milton. At that point, his non-guaranteed contract of $3 million then gets added to that contract, giving them a portion of it, which is better than nothing, and they could get the entirety of it if they would then waive Jordan Goodwin with him. I probably wouldn't go that route, but at least some of their biannual is better than nothing, as it is more than a veteran minimum contract, and that might give them the ability to steal away a different free agent from a different team. Maybe somebody like Al Horford, for example. Probably not very likely with that one, although it definitely would be ideal in my opinion. Or maybe taking away a guy like Gary Payton II from Golden State, if they're planning to also sign DeAnthony Melton and maybe not give Gary Payton a good offer, that might be enough to take him away from them. Or maybe a different free agent, whether you're talking about a new free agent like Josh Okogie, for example. That little difference between the biannual exception and what they have to offer with it, again roughly 3.9 million, is a whole lot more than simply a veteran minimum. For him, I think that would be worth roughly 2.8 million next season, and that might make the difference in him signing with their team compared to a different team. So once again, it definitely is a big difference, and that is very important to them. So if and when they waive Shake Milton, I think simply a matter of when, not if, though we do know that the deadline's on July 20th, so definitely not too far away at this point. It is a very important thing for the Lakers. Number one, giving them more space below the first apron. Number two, giving them another roster spot as they are currently full at 15. And then I guess kind of a second part of that, actually giving them a competitive contract to then offer a different free agent. Again, that being the biannual exception. So while you might not think Shake Milton's that important or the guarantee date for his contract, it really is that important for them. Everything we talked about and then obviously filling that spot thereafter, that can make a big difference to their team and potentially be a game-changing move for their team. It might not seem like it, but it really could be that important for them. And like I said, I think it's simply a matter of when, not if here. Obviously, again, we know the guarantee date and they have to do it by July 20th, but I think they will and I think they should too. Nothing against Shake Milton here. Don't think he's a terrible role player, but they need more of a specialist and more of a defensive-minded player. Shake Milton kind of being a jack of all trades, master of none kind of guy, not really having a go-to skill set and something they can really specialize in their rotation, but they definitely do need more of that in defense. Ideally a 3-and-D wing that can be a defensive-minded, athletic wing defender for their team. Somebody again maybe like Josh Okogie, maybe an Amir Coffey, so on and so forth. We can talk about different targets all day, but again, I don't think that player can or will be Shake Milton, and I think they will waive him, then replace him thereafter either through the free agent market or through the trade market. But I think that'll pretty much do it for this one, and if you enjoyed the video, then I'll greatly appreciate it if you dropped a like, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and hit that notification bell to never miss out when I upload a video. But as always, thank you for watching and have a great day or night.